Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Sphen, and we're back with politics once again. So, I'm here to talk a bit about this so-called humanitarian pause that's been going on. How's that been going? Have y'all been keeping up? 'Cause, things aren't looking great. So, let's just get right into it. I have here something on X.com, as it's now called. We've got a tweet from some guy. I don't really know him, but the important thing is the information is accredited to a source, and there is video evidence backing it up. So here's what he's saying. Only a few hours into the humanitarian pause, Israel has broken the truce by open firing into a crowd of Palestinians trying to return to North Gaza. And so apparently 3 Palestinians were injured in this incident. Now, this is not enough proof on its own, so here's the video provided by Al Jazeera of just such a thing happening. Yeah, there's the gunfire. This is monstrous. They can't even hold a 3-day pause in the firing. Israel, you can go back to fucking obliterating them in like 4 days. Fucking chill. Chill. Now, that's not all. Israel has also been carrying out continued raids in the West Bank, even during the truce. Now, I'm sure in Israel's eyes, the West Bank was never included in these negotiations. And I don't know what Hamas thinks about what's going on. I'm going to be clear, I don't think these incidents are going to cause Hamas to end their side of the deal. I don't think that Hamas really has enough leverage at this point to really try and make a major play and point at Israel and be like, you guys broke the truce, so we're going to go back to fighting, because, Hamas is the one who really needs this humanitarian pause. Israel, it's kind of a luxury. They get their hostages back, they get some extra time to recoup. But this hostage deal is what Hamas has been after the whole time. They need this. They wanted this. This might have been one of their, major motivations behind even doing the attack in the first place. So they can't afford, even though Israel broke the deal, they can't afford to make any plays. So I don't think this is going to have a big impact on the deal itself. I think the hostages will still be traded, but I guess this damages Israel's credibility, what little it had, but this damages the potential of the humanitarian pause being continued past 4 days. If Hamas could trust Israel, they might have agreed to extend the humanitarian pause to a week, 2 weeks, but they might still do that now, but Israel is completely jeopardizing any chance of that happening. What else was there? Right, the West Bank. Sorry, I got a bit off topic there. So what is going on in the West Bank? Well, Israel carried out a couple of raids. 5 Palestinians were shot dead. And this is, again, despite the humanitarian pause. Now, Palestinians have been being killed in the West Bank since October 7th. And apparently 239 of them to this point have been killed. Now, the West Bank has nothing to do with Hamas. The fact that Israel is in the West Bank at all is a complete violation of international law. They are essentially invading the West Bank, which should be a sovereign entity. However, the West Bank has no means of defending itself, so Israel gets to do whatever it wants. And so the IDF is basically the interim government there. They enforce laws of who can go where. Palestinians aren't allowed on certain roads, they're not allowed in certain districts, they're not allowed to collect rainwater, and, most terrifyingly of all, Israel has arrested, quote-unquote, thousands of Palestinians from the West Bank, and they're officially being held in what is called administrative detention, which is not an arrest. There's no formal charge. And oftentimes, the charges are something arbitrary, like throwing stones at IDF soldiers in tanks. Or, sometimes they're even held there on quote-unquote secret evidence. Yeah, that's totally not fishy. Essentially, these people are being arrested for no reason, based on their race. I mean, this is clear as day. And they're also apparently being tortured, Guantanamo Bay style. They're not given proper food, they're not given proper medical care, they're subjected to, blaring music at all hours of the day, which is a form of torture used in Guantanamo Bay, actually. So, basically, the point of all of what I'm saying is that sure, Israel agreed to release, a couple hundred Palestinian prisoners, or as you really should be calling them, Israeli hostages. Just like Hamas has their hostages, Israel has its own hostages. But during the time that they're trading hostages, Israel is going into the West Bank and arresting more people and killing more people. So they're basically just trying to refill the amount of hostages that they're releasing. So they're not operating in any sort of good faith at all. They have no respectability, no credibility. They can't uphold any agreements, and this is historically true. Israel has broken almost all of its agreements with the Palestinians, in a very similar fashion to how the U.S. broke all of its treaties with the Native Americans. When one side has the guns, and they make the rules of engagement, they can break those rules, because what are you gonna do about it, right? So yeah, that's what's been going on the last couple days. I'm gonna be clear though, this hostage deal is still a good thing. There still are innocent people being freed from imprisonment, which is great to see. The pausing of the fighting is good. It allows the Palestinians to maybe escape to somewhere safer. And, I mean, just any respite from the atrocities is a good thing for them. I'm sure many of them are kind of cautiously, optimistically celebrating this very brief moment of peace that they are allowed. And again, they're not totally allowed it, but 3 people being killed is still thousands less than were being killed on an average day in this war. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to give the facts as they happen. I have no message for this one like I usually do. I'm just gonna end it now. This was a mess of a video, but if you like the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let me know what kind of content you want to see. More climate change, more Israel-Gaza, more memes, I don't know. Peace, y'all.